Hey, how's it going? It's Ollie here. So today we're going to talk about how to get tons of views on your YouTube video, even if you've got a very small number of subscribers. Now, I've got a very small number of subscribers on my YouTube channel compared to some other channels out there, and yet I've got over 1 million views on some of my videos. So how have I done this? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips today that walk you through my process that gets you more views. So it all starts with the actual content that's inside the video, right? If the content's bad, no one will want to watch it and you won't get any views, right? So you have to make a video that people really want to watch. The best way to figure out what type of videos will blow up on your channel is to start off by looking at other people's channels who haven't got many subscribers and see which videos they made that got a disproportionate amount of views. So what I do sometimes is I'll type a certain topic into the search bar on YouTube, look for videos with lots of views where the views is, say, a few million and the subscribers is only a few thousand. You know that that person has got those views from the search algorithm and through people stumbling across the video, not just because their channel's already really big. So you can make a list of videos like this that have got a disproportionate number of views and make videos on your channel that are kind of similar. Similar titles, similar thumbnail, similar content. Now, moving on to the title and the thumbnail. Now, these are two of the biggest things that determine whether people are going to click on your video or not. Right? We want titles that are catchy, that contain keywords people will type into the search bar, and that really describe what's happening inside your video. Right? We don't want to do too much clickbait or anything like that. We want to make it, quite relevant to what the video is actually about. And with the thumbnail, we want to create our own thumbnail, make it bold, and rather than just writing the same thing that you put in the title, accentuate something else that's really interesting that's happening inside the video. It's great to have a picture of you on the thumbnail and maybe something that is happening in the video and maybe some text that draws on a hook on some content that's taking place. Now, at the end of your video, it's a great idea to actually ask people to share it. Right? I mean, if you've put all this time and energy into creating a great video for people to watch, then it's only fair for you to say, hey, would you mind sharing this with your friends if you found it helpful? Right? And quite often people will. So if you encourage people to share, that will probably get you some more views without even doing anything after you uploaded. So let's say you've uploaded the video, you've got a great title, great content, you've asked people to share, and you've got a good thumbnail. What do you do after you've pressed the upload button and the video goes to your channel? Well, the first thing I usually do is I share my video on Facebook. In fact, I find that some of the people who are most likely to watch my videos are people who are already in my extended network. So friends, family, friends of friends, friends of family, people who kind of already know me already. They'll be quite likely to watch one of my videos because they know who I am and they probably want to see what I'm up to. So that's like low-hanging fruit. And it's easy to get views that way. So you can share your video on your post, on maybe your timeline or something. If you have like a Facebook group, then you can share it in there as well. And anywhere where people that you know are hanging out, post it there and maybe encourage them to watch the video, like, and leave you a comment. What will happen is this will get the ball rolling, get some views coming in, so the YouTube algorithm realizes that you have some content that people are interested in. Right, this can start a snowball. Maybe YouTube will recommend it to some other people, bump it up in the search results, and this could get you some more organic traffic to the video and get more people to watch it as well. Once you've shared it on Facebook, next you can go to other social media. Whatever accounts you have, it's a good idea to share the video on them as well. If you have a LinkedIn, post it on there. If you have a Twitter, post it on there. And Instagram, maybe put a link on one of your posts. Whatever social media you're present on right now, share the video on there and you'll drive traffic from those platforms to your YouTube channel. One of the best sources of traffic I get to my YouTube videos, which gets them quite a lot of views, quite a chunk of the views, is my email list. If you have an email list right now, then definitely send your best videos that you make, that you think your list would really respond well to. Send the YouTube video to your list and you'll get quite a lot of clicks, quite a lot of views just from doing that. And again, this will encourage YouTube to share your video more, put it in the recommendations, put it in people's timelines and in the search results, and it encourages you to get more views. Also, people on your email list are going to be the most likely to leave comments, to like, and to share your content if they find it valuable. Now, you can either just send a broadcast to your list and say, hey, I've got this new video, here's what's inside, right? That can be a great way to get people to click, watch, and check out your video. Another way you can do it, however, is you could do like a weekly roundup, maybe every Friday or Saturday, and say, these are the videos you may have missed on my YouTube channel that I uploaded throughout the week, and say I did this one, and this one. Then it gives them the chance to actually choose which video they might want to watch. And it can be a great way to keep everything a little bit neat rather than sending loads of videos with emails throughout the week. Now, one of the best ways I actually get a lot of watch time on some of my videos, which is great for your stats on YouTube, right? The more watch time you have, the better, is by sharing my video with people who have questions, right? Quite often I get asked questions in my Facebook group, from my email subscribers, and through other places online, and sometimes even in person. And rather than taking the time to actually write an answer for one of the questions, I just say, hey, watch this video. I explained everything really clearly in there, and I spent a lot of time on the video, and I think it's really useful content. So, you know, they can watch the video, they can take notes, and quite often, because you've referred them there and they were asking for the content, they'll watch the whole thing from start to finish, sometimes 1 or maybe 2 times. So this can be really good for watch time, and if they find it helpful, they might be more inclined to share your content as well. Now, there's 2 other places that you can go to get more views on your YouTube videos way easier than anywhere else. Number 1 is Quora. What you can do is go out and look for relevant questions that are kind of similar to what you talked about in your YouTube video, and you can post an answer and put a link to your video on there. Now, some people's Quora answers actually generate several thousand views because people are really interested in some topics. And if you write a good answer and then post a video as a reference, lots of people will click on it, go check out your video, and they'll probably check out some of the other stuff on your channel as well. Another place you can post videos is Reddit, and Reddit has got a ton of traffic. And because everything's organized into different subreddits, there's loads of places that you could post your video which would be really relevant, and people will actually be quite grateful that you shared it. So you could post it in the big video groups, some of the YouTube groups, or find a subreddit that's relevant to what your video is about, and then share the video in there. Also, again, you can answer people's questions within Reddit, and if they have any more questions and there's a relevant video that you've made that answers it, then you could just share the link to that video and they'll go watch the whole thing as well. Now, finally, one of the biggest ways that I've actually got a ton of traffic to some of my YouTube videos is by using YouTube ads. Now, this obviously requires you to have some kind of funnel or some kind of business set up in order to spend money on advertising and have it actually lead to something. But even if you have a very small budget, you could spend a little bit on YouTube advertising just to get some views on your channel to kind of boost things in the early stages. And that could actually start a snowball and get more people watching your content as you're growing. So it's definitely something to consider. And if you do have a funnel or an email list you want to build or an offer you want to send people to, YouTube ads can be a great way to get views and also to get email subscribers and also to make sales. So if you want to take this stuff even further and actually build a business out of the stuff that you're doing on YouTube with your content and everything else, then I'd love for you to join me for my free masterclass. There's a link in the description, and it will teach you how to build an audience in 30 days, build digital products that you can sell and build an income out of that as well. And I'm going to give you 3 free courses as a thank you for joining the masterclass. And one of them is actually a course on YouTube ads, which teaches you all the stuff in the back end of my funnel and walks you through how all that stuff works. So if you want to get all of this stuff 100% free, then just click the link in the description for my masterclass and I'll see you on there. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope it's been helpful. Can't wait to see you get more YouTube views, and I'll catch you very soon.